In this video, I'm going to demonstrate hair clipping in preparation for canine ovariohysterectomy. We have a canine cadaver to help us with this demonstration. And the first step is I'm going to make sure that I have my lab coat on, because as I clip, it's going to create a lot of loose hair that fly around, and I don't want my scrubs to be covered in hair. I want to use clippers that are well lubricated and sharp. And this is typically done either after the patient's been pre-medicated or after anesthesia. It's not done the day before or hours before the anticipated surgery time. So I want to clip against the grain of the hair. That's usually the way that you get the closest shave. And I want to be as atraumatic as possible. So be gentle, take your time. And if you find that you're making marks, then assess your technique and see if there's something you can do to improve your technique. If the hair just isn't coming off easily, you may need to lubricate your blade or switch out the blades to a sharper pair. As you do this, periodically feel the blade, make sure it's not getting too hot. If it is getting too hot, switch it out for another clippers, a cool pair. Now, for ovariohysterectomy, our anticipated incision is in this area here. However, we're going to be clipping a wide area, and the reason we do that is in case we have to extend the length of our incision longer so we don't run into hair. So I've completed the clipping, and you'll notice the landmarks for the borders of my clip are the xiphoid and the pubis, and then several inches lateral to the teats for ovariohysterectomy. And again, this is quite a bit wider than what you might normally think of doing for an ovariohysterectomy, but it's to ensure that we don't have any hair come into the field of our surgery, and also it ensures that we're not going to encounter any hair if we have to extend the length of our incision. And at this point, you can clean up the hair just by picking it off. You can use a wet rag to kind of blot off, or if you have a vacuum available, you can use a vacuum. So we're now ready to transport the patient into the operating room and prepare for surgery. And at this point, I'm going to take off my lab coat and put my cap and mask on.